Yeah, I was about to spit a freestyle real quick, bro. I was getting hyped, bro. My energy was mad military.
I felt it.
I felt like asking people to be my wife. You feel me?
If y'all didn't know, Larry just joined the Marines.
30. No,
the Marines in One Piece, not in real life.
Nah, in real life. Look at him, bro.
Yo, my aim would be terrible. Yo, they don't be hitting nothing, bro.
They only hit
when they're
guaranteed not to get killed.
First question of the podcast. Who's worse at aiming? The Star Wars troops
Star Wars.
The Marines from One Piece?
Star Wars is not even close, bro.
Yeah.
Not even close?
Not even close. The Marines do hit. They just only hit when they're guaranteed not to make an impact with the shot. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll shoot a Lagi all day. They'll shoot Sanji when he now has the ability to regen. Like, they hit. They just... Star Wars? 0% accuracy. 0%.
99 shots.
So what's going on, everybody? This is episode 37 of That One Piece Talk. My name is Larry.
Lawrence.
Sam.
And this is That One Piece Talk, where we talk One Piece. Yeah. And I am so happy to be here. I'm so excited. For some reason, it just feels like a damn good episode is about to happen. I just want to say thank you to everybody that's in the live chat right now. I see everybody typing and just talking. Who's in the live chat right now? I want to say what's up to my boys.
We got Martin Lawrence Sr., that's a funny name. David Simmons, Jack Wilbur, Hazy Sake, Jaheim,
Hey, Jaheim's in the... Jamaica.
Onion, Encrave, Kevin Salinas.
Onion.
You know what I mean? Aaron
Our boy,
Tate.
Onion.
Javian. Mugetsu? Mugetsu. Yeah.
Mugetsu.
And SVGDOB.
All my boys, yo.
What's up?
Thank you for being in the live chat. I appreciate y'all.
Get live.
Y'all right here for me, dog.
Yo, and we do appreciate y'all. Please like the stream. It helps with the YouTube algorithm.
Hey.
All right, so let's get into some announcements, and then we'll further get into more of the show. So, for announcements, we now have been granted by YouTube to offer memberships for our channel. There's no kids in the studio right now, by the way. That means you can become a member for $2.99, $6.99, or $9.99. With this membership, you support us and help us come that much closer to making the show longer than the hour we have. Bar longer. With this YouTube membership, right, you will receive loyalty badges, meaning the longer you stay, the rarer your badge. And we now have special emojis too. You can type within the chat to express yourselves better. There's only about 4 emojis because YouTube limits the amount of emojis you have until you have more memberships. So, to our future members, we hope you enjoy this new feature, and we've been granted, and thank you. For those that are already subscribed to our other subscription plan on Discord, that is a different membership than YouTube, meaning there's 2 ways now to support us via subscription or membership. They are the same thing, essentially. Which one is better for you? That's up to you. YouTube does take 30% of every dollar that we make through the membership. So I like to be completely honest, and that's the transparency of it all. For those that are on Spotify, I'm talking to you. If you are listening and want a way to support us as well, click the episode you are listening to right now and hit the 3 dots. You should see a link that says support this podcast. Pick any of the 3 plans that you would want. Also, our first podcast supporter goes by the name of Kayleen /KJ.
KJ.
That's our first Spotify supporter. So thank you for doing that as well. We appreciate it. To all those that can't donate and want to, don't worry. You don't have to. We're not in it for the money. But it does help our channel out if you hit that like button, subscribe, hit that bell, share, and comment on our videos. The more our videos get noticed, the more our pirate crew grows.
Hey.
All right. Now, let's get into the chapter. So, we're going to do things not too quick. I want to get real detailed. I want to read some comments, and I want to get into a lot of phone calls today.
Okay.
I want to do an actual 20 minutes of phone calls. Right. So, it's a lot in this chapter, but we'll try to do our best. Mm-hmm. So, first subject, everybody. Cover story. Puddin is shown giving Niji and Yonji the hardest right hand for how they bullied Sanji. She even names the punch, Puddin' Punch. Niji and Sanji are bleeding. If Sanji or Kid got hit by the Puddin' Punch, who gets knocked out? We going with Lawrence.
Sanji or Kid?
Sanji or Kid gets hit with the Puddin' Punch, who gets knocked out? You got to put one. You got to say one.
Sanji not getting knocked out, man.
Good. What about you, Seb?
Sanji getting knocked clean out.
Nah,
It's
Yeah?
a punch from a woman. He's done.
We didn't
That's
see
it.
him getting brass knuckled.
Yeah,
to,
but like he trying to like smash Pudding. You know what I'm saying? He gonna do something. Kid gonna eat it. Sanji would actually get knocked out or like pretend to be knocked
Neither
out.
of them get knocked out.
bro.
Neither of them get knocked out.
Sorry.
Nah, you got to pick one.
It's
It's Sanji.
Sanji for you,
Yeah.
and it's Kid for you, Law.
I don't see either getting knocked out, but
You got to pick one.
Pudding punch was real, bro. Her fist
Yo,
got mad big.
yo, bro, that Puddin' Punch is crazy.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I have not seen Sanji once in this entire show get knocked out from a punch.
Okay, so we picking Kid.
Real talk, I have not
You
seen
never
it.
seen
Are
Kid
we
get knocked
picking
out from a
Kid?
punch either. I'm trying to think.
You know my answer.
I'm sticking with Sanji.
All right.
I guess
Tate-
if I have to choose, I have to say Kid then.
Aaron
right.
Tate says Nami hits way harder.
So there you go. He's used to harder punches. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
He's used to. So
Yo,
Yo,
you
move
know it's
on,
Kid, bro. You know it's Kid, but
Move on.
everybody know it's Kid. Y'all all know in the live chat it's
and
Kid.
Kid stay getting punched, but no, so does
All right.
Sanji. But
I just
anyway.
wanted to start that off with a very healthy amount of positive energy for the episode. So let's go to Momonosuke and Yamato. Chapter starts off with Momonosuke telling Yamato that Zunisha and him have spoken. Zunisha wants to help him fight. Yamato states, "It's just as Oden anticipated. You are the only one who will guide the world to the dawn." Then Momonosuke speaks about how Oden tore out the most important page of his journal. Momo wants to know what Oden and Roger saw on Laugh-Tale. He questions himself about opening Wano's borders because he's not smart enough and asks Yamato for advice. What did you guys think about this conversation, Sebastian?
I thought it was cool. I loved the fact that Yamato and Momo did not read like deeper details about Raftel from Odin's logbook. Like I was so happy that the pages got ripped out. And as you could, they joked at me in the Discord because I'm a huge like Yamato's not joining person, and one of my reasons was she knows too much. This is like proof positive that she doesn't know that much. You know what I mean? There's a limit to what she knows. I thought it was really cool. You know, anytime you get conversation talking about Roger and Raftel and stuff is dope. And I did like Momo having that thought process, like, yo, if we even opened up Wano, like, what would that look like? Like, how would that impact the world? Like, the world is full of pirates like Kaido. Like, opening it up leads them to potentially being, you know, dealing with more stuff like this. You know what I mean? This is part of the reason why they've been an isolated nation for all this time. You know, at least in the, I don't want to say it's my headcanon, but in the political realm of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like that conflict within Momo because he knows what he has to do. It does need to be opened up. But, like, I like that it's not just like, yeah, we're going to open it up and that's what it is. I like that there's a philosophical dilemma within that, even within that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we get a lot of that in One Piece. We haven't gotten a lot of it within Wano. So I like that it's happening to Momo right now. So I liked it. And, you know, like, I know I bash Yamato a lot, but I'm willing to take, if she don't know, then that's cool. If she knew, it was a problem. She don't know. Now I will leaning up my Yamato not joining stuff. I still don't think she joins, but that one barrier, she cleared it.
Okay.
She beat the knows too much allegations, as Quavo put in the chat. I think it was
Okay.
Quavo.
What about you, Law? What do you think about this conversation?
Again, I agree with Sebastian. It was interesting because especially the ending part, I'm gonna go straight to that. Is it's showing Yamato more as the Shogun, that he's not just I inherited this from my father. It shows that he's actually trying to look into the best interest of what's for Wano. If it's gonna hurt the people, it's like, even though that's my father's wishes, but if it's gonna endanger the people, I better not do it. You know, and we see how much Momo looks up to his father. So he's actually prioritizing what his father's wishes. I mean, he's prioritizing the condition of the people more than what his father wants here, because his father believes that my father's not a prophet. he may believe this may be best, but if it's going to endanger people, this is not the right choice. You know?
Right.
So Momo's showing that he's taking his position as Shogun very, very seriously, even though he's not in that position yet. So that adds to why I believe Sebastian, he's going to stay in Wano because of how he's viewing the people. These are my people, and he's viewing for the care of them over what's going on. Yeah, he's proven that. But I also thought it was interesting that what's highlighted here, right, when Momo says, Yamato says, it's incredible that you could speak to the elephant. It's just like as your father Oden anticipated. You are the one, and R is highlighted. Like you are the one to bring the dawn into the world. You know, so that made me think, like the dawn into the world. Like Oden was writing about a prophecy or whatever, or someone's supposed to come. He's pointing to Momo here that his son's going to bring the dawn. So I'm thinking, I thought of two things. Is that the dawn that's going to open up for Joy Boy, or is the dawn Joy Boy that's coming into the world? You know. So that made me think: was Oden actually pointing to his son being Momo? So, for example, you know how Roger pointed to Ace? Mm-hmm. He's going to be Joy Boy, or the one that's going to do it. Is Oden just like, no, my son's going to do it, you know? That's kind of interesting to me.
Well, the prophecy says that Joy Boy will come to Wano.
Yeah.
I don't think Oden ever thought that, like, Momo would have to
come
escape.
from Wano.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, is it come to or from?
It's going to come to Wano.
Yeah.
Come to Wano.
So, like, Momo's from Wano. Like, it's not the same. I mean, that's a very small
But he was
difference,
gone for 20 years, though.
Exactly.
But
so it still holds up.
Would Oden know that when he wrote that? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, probably not, but it depends, man, because he wrote that before he got back to Wano. I don't think he was writing when he was in Wano.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't
unless
remember
his game plan was to have Toki teleport them into the future, which that's a lot. That's a lot of. But I could be wrong.
And one last thing, like pretty much that, and also, I'm trying to think. I know they're saying it's Oden, but the 2 pages ripped out. I'm thinking, why would Oden write it and then rip it out?
Go.
My bad. There is a scene of Toki ripping up pages.
Okay.
From that Oden gave her. So it's also possible that her, with the thought process, I'm gonna have to teleport these people into the future or whatever, was like, I'm gonna rip these out. I think J-Verse in Discord pointed that out. Okay. We don't have confirmation that those were the pages. We just know Oden gave Toki something. We don't know exactly what it was said on them, and she ripped them up. So those could be the pages of the logbook that she's talking about. But
she did read the note.
Yeah, she read it, then threw it, then chucked it.
Okay.
Are you done, Lance?
Yeah.
All right. So for me, I knew that Zunisha and him were talking from the get. I didn't think anything of that. What really interests me was what Yamato did say, as you did say. Like, here it goes again, the same wording that Oda Hime used, and I believe the same wording that King Neptune used with Robin about somebody guiding this new dawn. And it makes you think now, who's Joy Boy? Is it Momonosuke or is it going to be Luffy? And it comes into terms with one thing Sebastian said before. It's like, there's a couple of people who are candidates to be Joy Boy, and it's all about the crossroads. Like, for instance, Ace could have been Joy Boy right now if he won against Blackbeard. But considering that he lost against Blackbeard, he's no longer in contention to be Joy Boy.
Right.
But I think Momonosuke is not going to perish, and I know Luffy's not going to perish. So these two are like the leading examples of who's to be Joy Boy. It makes me think that, why did Oda bring up the sun god Nika? Like, is the sun god Nika Joy Boy, or are they actually two different beings? And I'm thinking at this point right now, like, they're two different beings. So I think, in my personal opinion, Momonosuke is probably going to be the sun god. So he's going to free slaves or something like that of that nature. It could also mean just freeing Wano to some degree, or freeing the world by his tech and stuff like that, right? And then Joy Boy is going to be Luffy. He's going to accomplish what the previous Joy Boy couldn't for the Fishman Island. He's going to finish that previous Joy Boy's task that he failed at. I think that's really what it is at this point for me. I'm not too sure, but it's an interesting and provoking thought that I think that we should all think about.
It's funny because if they are two different people, I think it's the opposite.
Same.
I think Luffy would be the sun god and Momo would be Joy Boy. just from recent developments. But
It could go either way.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
odds are they're all just Luffy.
Yeah.
But
And then for me, for Yamato, it's actually funny because I was always like, yo, Yamato's joining no matter what. And I was like, yo, Sebastian, she's always joining. I don't care what you say. But now I'm like, yo, she might not join. Because even though you thought she knew too much, he specifically asked Yamato for advice. And like that's usually what are they called again?
the mentor?
No, not the mentors. When there's a king and somebody else that you look for guidance. What is it called?
An advisor?
An advisor.
Yeah.
She's going to be like an advisor for him.
Yeah.
Well, she's gonna be his retainer.
I don't want that to
sure.
happen. I don't want that. I want Yamato to join the Straw Hats.
It's okay, Momo's joining.
But
Momo's not joining
If she comes, it'll be because he joined.
yeah.
You feel me?
But did you have something to say, Lawrence?
Yeah, just the last so we can move on. I want to add, I believe what Sebastian was saying too. I was going to bring it up earlier, where I believe Luffy's probably going to be the son, God, where Momo being possibly Joboy, because too, I was looking back at the promise, right, that Joboy made, and it had to do with Noah, right? And it was about like I guess bringing the fishermen up, bringing Noah to the surface with the fishermen or something like that, right? But I was thinking Luffy was actually going to destroy Noah. Like he was an act of doing it, Anyway, so if he destroys it, how could he fulfill the promise that Joy Boy wanted to do?
Hold on.
didn't do
But
it.
he
I know
didn't do it.
I know he
didn't do it.
He was stopped.
See,
but
Yeah. See,
I was gonna bring up a Hidden Island theory that's like perfect for this, but we don't have time.
yeah, we don't have time. We do it another time. Yeah. All right. So let's go to the next one. Raizo and Jinbei. Jinbei runs into a crisp Raizo because he's burnt. Jinbei asks him, why isn't he running away from the debris and fire? Raizo tells Jinbei, must hurry. The preparations were already complete. What is Raizo even talking about, Lawrence?
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, I'm trying to go back because they had a whole game plan in the beginning, right? But I kind of just thought everything just went to like whatever. We just roguing it now. What happens when Luffy makes any type of plan, The only time I actually saw Luffy making plans successful was actually in battle with Law. Those are times where they actually made plans and it worked.
Yeah.
But usually when they have a game plan going into war or whatever situations, especially with Luffy involved, it doesn't really work out that well. It just kind of just goes to whatever, you know? But I know there was a lot going into because they needed it because the odds were against them, against a Yonko crew and all the numbers and everything. So I'm trying to remember back, what did they prepare ahead of time? And I was just like,
Nothing.
I don't remember anything. Did they reveal it? Maybe we haven't known it yet.
Yeah. What about you, Seb?
All right, so when I first saw it, I was a couple things, and somebody just pointed out in the chat, Triz did. It's got to be Denjiro, because he's the only scabber we haven't seen.
I thought that too.
It's got to be something that they have tied in together that he's doing. But my immediate thoughts when I read this was, Jinbei, why are you asking questions instead of putting water on? You manipulate water. I am burning alive, bro. Help me.
Said, yo,
what are you doing? What are you talking about? What am I doing?
Jinbei was like, yo, you like fish sticks?
You literally can manipulate water, and I am burning alive. And your first question is, yo, what you doing?
It's like that saying, like, I wouldn't pee on you, even if you were burning.
But to the point, I don't know what it is. I think it has to do with Denjiro, though.
Yeah,
I
same.
think it has to do with
I feel the same way as you. Denjiro has been completely absent. What is he doing?
Yeah.
That's my guy.
What is he doing?
To me, the whole time I thought he was probably tailing,
Hiyori.
Yeah, but he's
he
not.
ain't there either.
All right, so that leads into the excellent segue into our next question. Hiyori and Orochi. Orochi is frustrated that Fukurokuju is missing. Hold on, let me pronounce this. Komurasaki continues to play the song Moon Princess. Orochi becomes even more frustrated due to the lack of acknowledgement by Komurasaki while the Onigashima is breaking apart. Then debris falls on Orochi. Orochi notices he can't transform. Komurasaki explains that it's because she used sea stone nails on him to make sure he doesn't transform. And she announces that her father is actually Kozuki Oden. How do you think this will turn out for Hiyori? And we'll go with Sebastian.
So I'm one of the people that really wanted Hiyori to be the one to take down Orochi. I know a lot of people said it would be Zoro or Denjiro. I've always wanted it to be Hiyori. And if we're getting to that point, I like this a lot. I also like that they brought back the sea stone nails, because it was something they brought up way early, in Act 1 or Act 2. And they just haven't played a role at all, beyond that. And like it's cool that they're coming in now because that whole thing about Wano being the only place in the world that can refine sea stone at this level, besides probably whatever Vegapunk's doing. You know what I mean? Like the fact that it's coming into play to get a major arc villain out of the way, I like that. But in general, I think Hiyori is the one. I want her to be the one to take down Orochi.
Yeah.
So,
All right. What about you, Law?
I 100% agree with Sebastian. It's like
stop agreeing with me.
because it just makes the most sense too. Because like it has like kind of like this poetic justice in a way. Because also, well, yes, Momosuke they seem like Momosuke, like seems like that's he's trying to fulfill his father's role, but he already spent the most time under Orochi. So those 20 years while Momo was gone, she was there enduring suffering it all with Denjiro, right?
Yeah.
So it's like it makes sense because
She
like
was doing whatever geishas do.
Come on, man.
I kind of think she wasn't doing that.
Hiyori for Shogun.
That juvenile was playing hard.
Come
Man.
on.
Yes.
That's what she played.
Stop.
It's her dad's favorite song.
Girl, you look good when you back there.
9 in the 2000s.
9 2000. All right, go.
I can't with y'all. Anyway, so pretty much, right? And she's seen the full extent. Okay, she already knows how evil Orochi is, but she's like living through that with Orochi all this time. Like, I kind of like she's just been biding her time to do this. Like, she's been wanting to do it because, like, also all this going on, she could just go out and escape, you know. And then also we saw her crying when she saw all. We guessed that was her. I mean, who else would it be? When all the scavenger thing. So it's like she's taking it. I think she's taking things into her own hands. But I'm going to be the one to take out Orochi. You know. So I see her. Finally, we get Orochi's like I guess death. Because I don't see how he gets out of this with the sea stone in him and like I don't know if she's gonna do anything more. To me, it would be nice if she also shoots him. Whatever. I don't think she has a gun, but like legit finishes him off instead of leaving him for dead. You know. But yeah, I can kind of see maybe also. Another added to the justice is even Denjiro because we saw he like transformed how angry he got with Oden. Like he was in a rage that we haven't seen any of the Scalbridge feel yet, right? So I guess how much he respected Oden or whatever, he looked up to him. That was he also the youngest too out of all of them, Denjiro?
I think so.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I think so.
Showing that like that rage, there was like something different, and he endured this too all this time. So I could see him coming and like. Was he one of the Scalbridges that took off one of Orochi's heads? Like one of the 9? No?
Yeah, he was one of them.
He was one of them? Okay.
I think.
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe because he could, like, with her. Maybe he gives her a blade.
Yeah.
Or no, she has her own blade, right?
Well, she gave hers to Zoro.
Right. But yeah.
Yo, Larry, more band says he's in the chat.
Hey, what's up, brother? How are you? So, for me, you're done?
Yeah.
All right. For me, I would really like for Denjiro to walk in with the blade that was given to her by Oden, and she ends up basically taking out Orochi. I think that would be very poetic, and it would be well deserved.
Yeah.
And I would really like for Denjiro to make sure when she does it that he doesn't sprout other heads and just like stays alive. So that would be cool for me.
Wait, which sword are you talking about though? Because Zoro has hers. Enma is hers.
Oh, Enma is her sword.
Yeah, I'm a Hibikiri, whatever it is.
Momos?
That's Momo's.
Oh.
So I guess she could use Momo's. I don't think it'd be a problem. But Momo
you're
has
right.
his too, right?
Yeah.
So
All right, never mind then.
Yeah.
I don't know. All right, so next question because we got two
That
more.
would be dope though.
Okay.
We got
That
yeah.
would have been fire.
I would have
Yeah.
thought that would have been. Well, I'm a better writer than Oda, obviously. Izzo, CPO, and Drake. Izzo was hold on, I said Izzo. H to the Izzo. I was watching a Kanye documentary. Izzo was fighting both CP0 members and takes one of them out. He's done. The fedora-wearing CP0 member receives a phone call. Drake is back up from being unconscious. The message the CP0 member got was giving over the phone is that the Gorosei are no longer interested in Robin but want him to take out Luffy. He states that's impossible. The guy on the phone recognizes this and tells him it's to prevent the worst case scenario. Then the Fedora agent says, though it's a scenario, we only know through rumor and hearsay. How do you feel about Izzo's win, Drake getting back up, and what do you think about the conversation with the CP0 agent? Seb.
So I really liked Izzo getting that shot off. I thought it was a really cool panel too, with him shooting
yeah.
and him
was
doing
really
the finger
good.
pistol. I thought that was great. And then even just him thinking back to Kiku, I thought it was dope. CP0 finally take an L. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Like they've been out here walking through people forever. So I thought that was dope. The conversation was weird to me because it's like, one, they're telling the shift focus from Robin to Luffy, right? Which, okay. And beyond that, they're like, yo, go up there and while he's fighting Kaido, take him out. No. You do that. Don't tell me. Like, this is one of those, like, you're not supposed to tell people to do things that you wouldn't be capable
able to do
or
yourself.
willing to do.
Yeah.
How are you going to tell me, random, like, maybe I'm a head CP0 or whatever. You're going to tell me to go fight Luffy while he's fighting Kaido? Are you out of your mind? But the focus shift to Luffy is really the important piece there. And it ties back into maybe they were talking about the Gomu Gomu no Mi with the Del Fruit. Talking about the worst case scenario. And I know they said the worst case scenario, there's elements to that because in general they want to keep the status quo. But they're already past that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, Big Mom already lost. So I guess they're like, all right, that one section of the New World is going to be in chaos as far as Total Land or whatever, right? And they don't know that Big Mom's still fine, but they know that she fell off the whatever, right? But it's like, yo, if 2 Yonko go down, we're going to have a repeat of what happened with Whitebeard, but on a whole nother scale, because it's going to be 50% of the New World battling for territory. So, like, I think the worst case scenario is still Kaido losing for them.
Yeah.
Because it shifts things. But it could really just be what if Luffy awakens or something and it's his Devil Fruit, and that's the worst case scenario that they're talking about. So, I don't know. As far as Drake getting up, I mean, I wish some other Zoans would get up.
Yo, I'm telling you, badly written, bro.
Listen.
Y'all not listening to me enough.
Listen, I like that Drake got up because I like to see the dudes are stronger than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't see anything crazy that put him down. We didn't see the attack, but him getting up, maybe he stalls this CP0 agent again. Yeah. Or maybe wins. Like, I don't know. Maybe he pulls something out of his ass. But I also really liked who did y'all think said what is it about that crew? Was that the CP0 dude or was that Izzo?
No, that was the Fedora dude.
It was? Okay. Because I was like, who said that? Like, I was trying to figure out who said that, but I thought it was cool. I like that whole scene.
What about you, Law?
So, one, I'm not gonna lie. Like Sebastian said, it was mad dope, that scene. But at first, because it looked like he was sitting down to me, I thought he let them to shoot the fade, man. That 1-on-1. I was like, yo, that's gangster. Like, all right, here the boys, bro.
Yo, Izzo moved up on the Scabbers list.
Yeah, bro.
Had to.
I was like, yo, I was like, yo, the CBO, so you just let them shoot. But then he said later on, I'm reading it, and Lano was saying no, they definitely fought both of them.
Yeah, he
because
fought
take one of us down with him. So I was thinking, but honestly, I thought it was more gangster if they let him fight 1-on-1 like that, and he just sitting there watching, like, oh, he lost, like what?
Yo, that's just that's so out of character.
Yeah, I know.
It would have been fire though.
Yeah, it really would have. I would have more respect for the CBO.
Yo, Gandhi Usopp said Izzo over Marco. Hey, yo, thank you for subscribing.
Yeah, I be taking it too far, man.
He said Izzo over Marco.
Yo, Izzo looked like he was, because Izzo was also wounded by going off, helping out other shrines, then doing this. That's taking out one of them with him. Yeah, I was like, okay, I wasn't expecting him to be that strong.
Yeah.
Right? But honestly, so what stood out to me actually through this conversation, well, let's knock out Drake real quick. I think he's going to try to take out one of them, like try to protect those Straw Hats while he's going. Because it says, if I'm going to die, I might as well make it worth it. Still don't understand why they attacked him in the first place, because they know he's a Marine. Mm-hmm. That doesn't make...
Sword and CP0 are at odds.
Okay.
Like, they're the sword, they're the shield. And, like, the sword is like a covert F the Marines kind of on the thing. And the shield is like, we do all this stuff to protect the Celestials.
Okay.
But...
Yeah. Okay. Makes sense. So... But out of this whole conversation, like, wanting to kill Luffy doesn't make sense because I was thinking, right? If you want to get rid of Luffy, why don't you just wait till the fight finishes and then kill Luffy afterwards, right? Unless they actually have a fear that Kaido, like they don't want Kaido to lose at all.
Yeah.
They don't want the balance of power to shift, so that's why they would want Luffy to die now, you know? Because I guess maybe they heard already that Big Mom lost. Bro. So it's like, yo, take...
He go up there talking about, yo, Kaido, let's jump Luffy. He getting killed by
Yeah.
He Kaido taking him out. He's just been trying it.
He just definitely getting killed by him. So I'm guessing they're scared of losing 2 Yonkos because what's going to save the world was going to be. Yeah. But to me I want to know that last part, what he was talking about. Because he says, though it's a scenario we only know
through rumor and
hearsay. Yeah. What are they talking about? Like,
Yeah.
what is that like? Because they want to kill Luffy, and that's kind of like for that reason.
Yeah.
Because through a rumor that they hear through hearsay and rumors, you know. So it's like they want to kill Luffy for off a hearsay or rumor, but like, what is that? You know, that raises questions to me.
Yeah.
Because at all situations, you don't really know much about Luffy, so why you want to take him out now? Like, eliminate him through that. What are the rumors? What's going on? And that made me think of all the kind of stuff that we kind of guess about Luffy, right? Like Lionel's whole theory, and Lionel really wants it to be happen that Dragon is really Rox's son, and he married Garp's daughter.
Yeah.
So from both sides, maybe it's that. You know, just like how they wanted to get rid of Ace
The double
through get rid of Ace because he was Gold Rider's son. What if it was like Dragon is Rox's son? He married Garp's daughter and had Luffy.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know. So pretty much, yeah.
All right. For me, it was nice to see Izzo take out those CP0 members because I was just like, bro, I don't think much of the Whitebeard pirates are ready. But like, if he shows out right now, that's pretty dope. I'm glad that he fought both.
Yeah.
And he put both of them on their behinds, and he took one of them out while he was super injured. Respects to Izzo, bro.
Yeah.
Straight up.
He was going all out. He was going all out.
I was glad to see Drake get back up because Drake getting back up means that Zoans aren't completely useless. And one, he's a supernova. And I expect great things from the supernovas, except like Kid and Apu. So it's like, yo, you're going to do great things. And I think the great thing he's going to do is stop the CP0 member from reaching the top or doing whatever. He's going to be what he was trying to be for the Straw Hats that they were denying because they thought he was a traitor. So that's nice. The Gorosei's message to the CP0 member for me, it's a callback to all the little insinuations that Oda's been planning inside other chapters, such as like the Gomu Gomu no Mi, right? That's supposed to be something interesting for the One Piece Madness fans.
Yeah.
But it's more or less that fruit that they were talking about is 100% Zunisha for me, in my opinion. But what they're talking about right now is what Yamato was talking about in the beginning of the chapter. The whole, you're going to bring the dawn, right, to Momonosuke. We seen Imu, when we first saw him, he was cutting up paper together, right? He was cutting up Luffy's and Blackbeard's. If they're telling that we have to take out Luffy right now, it probably goes back to what I was saying before, that either Momonosuke is Joy Boy or this guy Luffy is going to be Joy Boy. Because at this point, they should have been took out Luffy.
Yeah.
He's declared war on the world government. He was one of the people that attacked the Celestial Dragon at Sabaody Archipelago. He teamed up with Whitebeard. He escaped from Impel Down. And like, most of all, he's the son of Dragon, who's the most wanted criminal in the world. And he has ties to Ace and is Roger's brother. And there's just so much that Luffy should have been taken out before instead of having the low bounty that he's had. Remember, Luffy almost has taken out half of the warlords, realistically speaking. So like, for us to say like, we're in the end game now, and they're saying, no, skip Nico Robin. What he's going to do is more dangerous. I would rather let the world learn what the ancient weapons are instead of having this one dude collect all these people together with his special power of bringing people together and bringing that war to us because we know the prophecy. Emu probably knows the prophecy, you know, of Joy Boy. So why am I taking out these people? Well, it's because one of these people are going to beat him. So I think that's really the reason. I really don't like the mythical Zoan fruit being the Sun Wukong. Like, I would like it, but I don't think that's it because it just seems... Why are we 1,000+ pages in and you're now changing the architect of the main, you know, and you know what I'm saying? Like, no, we're not doing that to the protagonist. Like, I think that's One Piece madness taking over. I think everybody needs to chill out. But that's my thoughts. We have like 5 minutes or so. So, Luffy versus Kaido. Kaido recognizes Big Mom lost her fight. He flashes back to the time they met. She says not to trust rocks and if he runs into trouble, to tell her. She says she's going to be king of the sea. Kaido ends up crying about their ending alliance. Luffy takes advantage of the opportunity and goes Snake Man. Luffy uses a new move called Hydra. Luffy states this is the final Gear 4 and he won't stop until he runs out of strength. Kaido, getting hit by Hydra, says he doesn't know where the punches are coming from. Then Luffy yells that he's going to drive Kaido out of Wano if it's the last thing he does. My question to you guys is, what did you think about Kaido's flashback, and will Luffy beat Kaido with only Gear 4? And we'll go Lawrence.
I like the group. You see, pretty much. So he just joined the Rocks when he was 17, right?
15.
15. I'm sorry. Yes, 15. And Big Mom doing the math. Me and Lauren doing the math too. Big Mom is 24 here, right? Yep. We know the fight with Gold Roger happens pretty much when Gold Roger's 39. Gold Roger's age when Kaido joins Big Mom is 30. So, no, 33. I'm sorry. Whitebeard's 30. He's 30 years. So 6 years later is the fight with Gold Roger. So Big Mom's at least been with Rocks for 6 years.
And then Kaido's 21 at that point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So that's very interesting. So we like see how long they've been on the crew and everything. So it could be quick. Be more, at least 6 years or plus.
Yeah.
So that's very interesting to me. So Luffy mentioning this is his final Gear 4 is interesting to me because now we're no longer Tiger Man's not going to be a thing so far. Doesn't look like he's gonna have. He doesn't have any. It looks like he doesn't have any other gears. Mm-hmm. This is his last. This is what I'm getting. This is Luffy's last stand, right? Yeah. He's putting it all on the line here through this effort. I'm not saying this exact effort, but he's unleashing everything he has at these moments now, right? So we're not gonna have any more, and pretty much. And I like how he went to Snake Man and not Bound Man for this last stand against Kaido. Because Bowman has, I guess, would have more destructive power, but he tries to go with, like, speed and compact punches than just pure destructive power to take out Kaido.
Yeah.
So pretty much, I could see Kaido broken through this and defeating Luffy. But it's interesting here, like, pretty much what Luffy chose to do, and this is, like, Luffy's last efforts here. And I don't think, hopefully it's not enough, because we need more. I think Luffy's going to lose, and then we're going to get Kaido's further flashback.
All right. What about you, Sub?
Hail Hydra.
Bruh.
I can't.
My thoughts, I mean, it's cool. There's no way in hell Luffy beating Kaido with this. That's all I can say. Like, there's not enough build-up. There's not enough dramatic action happening between them in general. Like, there's no way. Like, this would be so, like, different from every other fight Luffy's ever had that was this big. So this just means he gonna lose. That's all I got. like I've never been more confident in this man losing than I am right now.
You pushed him back with his confidence.
He getting put, bro.
Yeah.
And the fact that we got the little mini teaser Kaido flashback with Big Mom, he definitely losing.
Yeah.
He definitely victory crying. Flashback definitely sparking after that. Mm-hmm. But I thought it was cool. Like, I thought Luffy looked cool. I thought the final Gear 4 thing got me kind of like, what was that? Like, why did he say it like that? That's kinda weird. It had me thinking of Gear 5th, but his statement after that had me thinking, nah, maybe not.
Yeah, he's like, until I run out of strength.
So I mean,
I think if he didn't say it until I'm running out of strength, it would have been like, okay.
Yeah. So I mean, that's the most accurate translation, right? This is the
most accurate.
Official.
Yeah, this is the official.
The wording there just bothered me a bit, because you know me, I'm a big Luffy should get Gear 5th to beat Kaido, like he should have it. But yeah, he's not winning with this. If he wins with this, bro, he might stop the show. Might have to call it a day. I'm gonna have to reevaluate some things.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was dope. I mean, Kaido just gotta start doing work, bro. He keeps getting punched, like not retaliating. I don't like that.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
All right. So for me, it's nice that you brought up the math because I've always said like the Rock crew went really hard and everybody. The biggest thing was like, yo, are they in their prime? Like Luffy's 17 right now, competing with Yonko. Mm-hmm. So if Kaido's on this ship and Big Mom's already letting him know that if you're in trouble, come to me, it's most likely like that sister-brother relationship is being highlighted, but also it explains exactly what I've always said about the Rocks pirates, is that there was always tension and they were always fighting amongst each other. Mm-hmm. All right? So overall, if Big Mom was at that age, she's strong as hell, and that's why Garp was needed. Mm-hmm. But other than that, it's nice to see that. Nah, bro, I'm going.
Go ahead.
All right?
Go ahead.
Also, I like the fact that Luffy is now again doing what he always does. This is consistency being shown by Oda, where he's saying, I always have Gear 4 going this hard, and then it just gasses out. Mm-hmm. Luffy's going to gas out. Like, Kaido's getting hit, and he's like, yo, I don't know where these punches are coming from. So obviously, Luffy's overpowering him with Future Sight. But to be honest, I don't think he's good at Future Sight anyway, Kaido, because he allows himself to get hit. So I don't think these punches are actually doing much to him still. Kaido seems so overwhelming, even when he's getting demolished, that you already know that even though Luffy has the upper hand, he's not doing anything to Kaido. Like, you need more than that, bro. Like, again, is Luffy Yonko level? He's base Yonko level. You know what I'm saying? The same way I feel like Blackbeard is a little bit under base Yonko level, I just don't feel like it takes years. It takes experience. It takes hockey blooms. And it takes just overall, you can't use Awakening and just use it as many times as you want. You're going to exhaust yourself. Same thing with hockey. Like, Kaido has been doing this for so long, bro. Yeah. Like, Big Mom has been doing this for so long. Even when she got ringed out, she was like, yo, I'm still ready to go. These are two people who are insurmountable, and they're supposed to be that way. This is the level of Yonkos. This is not admirals. These are Yonkos. These are guys who are just out here doing their thing. It's why they don't send 3 admirals to an island and be like, yo, I'm taking the Yonko out. It just doesn't happen. So, for me, I want Luffy to lose, and if he does lose, I would like to see him conjure Gear 5 and somehow do Awakening, but at the expense of his life. I want him to die the same way Roger died because he obtained his goals unnaturally. And that's the only way I could accept this type of power scaling that's going to happen by Kaido being defeated. Like, because you can't ring out Kaido. Yeah. You have to defeat Kaido. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not accepting anything less. Like, you need to have everything in order to beat this guy.
Yeah.
I disagree on that. Everything? Nah.
Oh, Luffy needs everything.
All right.
The Luffy needs everything.
Yeah.
A little bit of
so, yeah, let's do calls. So, everybody, we're going to do calls. I wanted to do some extra calls because last time we did like 15, 7, even 10 minutes, sometimes 8 minutes. So, call up. Let's hear it. I can't wait to post you, so let's do it.
Numbers in the chat.
Numbers in the chat. You heard? Hit me up. Hey, what's going on? This is Larry from That One Piece Talk. Who are you and how are you?
Hey guys, it's Triz. I'm doing well. How y'all been?
Hey, what's up, man?
Triz, what up?
How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good, man. Love the show as always.
Thank you.
So, hey, I want to mix it up a little bit with this question. No verses, no power scaling, none of that crap.
I'm shocked.
So we obviously know, One Piece deals with a lot of great themes that are a lot deeper than the adventure shit that gets put back and forth. Depression, child abuse, slavery, racism, all that jazz.
Oh.
I want to know, of these depressing themes, let's just call them what they are, which of those has connected with you the most, and which is your favorite? And if there's a reason why and you want to go into it, go ahead.
Damn, yo, this seems sort of like a racist question.
Don't do that to me. I said depression too.
Oh, joking. All right. You guys want to go?
I'll say the broader theme of...
He's like, damn, yo.
It's all right, Tris. I'd say the broader theme of freedom as a whole really vibe with me with the series in general. Every single arc has some level of freedom being restricted.
Yeah.
So like it's so broad, like it's the main theme of the series for the most part, but it's like subtly there where it's like it's in your face, but it's still subtle because they don't say, oh, freedom, freedom. It's like, okay, there's different ways that people are restricting freedom, and the world government is like the overall cause of the freedom being restricted, and like their decisions that they've made have led to all these things being, less free. So I would say freedom. I would say another one is Inherited Will that I really like, because it's another one that they don't put. They're not like these are in your face.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like they're subtle, but they're obvious at the same time. Where like Luffy will inherit Ace's will, or Sabo will inherit Ace's will to protect Luffy, kind of thing. Where even like Roger's will to find One Piece and change the world, like it's not so pushed into your face, but it's like. It's important as hell. Like it's like the thing that drives the story. But the themes in general, like I don't know how to say this.
All right,
I wasn't
bro.
expecting to have that.
We're gonna go to Law.
Yeah, go.
What about you, Law?
Very deep question, pretty much. Thanks for calling, Chiz. I agree with Sebastian with the freedom aspect because that's always resonated with me throughout the show because everyone wants and appreciates their freedom, and no one wants it to be restricted. You know, people kind of want to live how they want, do what they want, but you also have to do it with like respect for other people's freedom too. You don't want your freedom to impose on someone else's. But also too, just like what I admire about it is the hard work aspect of it and how much people go through. Because people go through a lot, especially they're showing it in the show. Like you mentioned, like from childhood on, you could live a life where you would never experience peace. It's always fighting, always war, and you always experience violence. You always experience abuse. But one thing they show in this show is like you could go through all that, and what I appreciate the show is you could have an outlook where you could want to take on the world, but also you could have an outlook where you want to be generous towards others. So a lot of it, like you could go through all these traumatic experiences in life, but how you respond to it is showing that you have a bunch of different characters go through different things, but how they respond to it is unique to themselves, or where they could either have an effect on the world where like they want to take it over, they want to change for like Dragon. We don't know what Dragon went through, but he experienced a lot of what others were going through. Because he probably went through something himself, but he's like, all right, how he's going to respond to the traumatic stuff that he went through is that I'm going to help the whole world be free from this slavery to the government taking away your freedom away. Right? That's how he responded to the world government.
I think for me, the one that connected to me the most was Fishman Island's Fisher Tiger. Just what he went through, and then experiencing his great hate for humans, and then coming back, and then realizing that even humans get treated like fishmen. And, you know, Koala, I think her name was the perfect example of him showing great humanity. And yet he hated them to the point he would die by not taking a blood infusion from another human who had the same blood type. So it shows like a great poetic sadness throughout the show that's very realistic to real life.
Yes.
So Fisher Tiger is always going to be that one character that if I like Anel and I like Ace and they're very tropey to like, I'm a great fan of Fisher Tiger. But before you go, what's yours?
Yeah. I really got to think it's got to be Nico Robin and Usopp specifically from Water 7 to Impel Down or whatever. The different sides of depression that they show there, because they're both born of self-loathing and realizing that you do have worth in the family you have around you is a support system that you can rely on.
Yeah.
And you aren't alone, essentially, in the world.
Hey.
I'd say that was one of the stronger ones for me.
Listen, man, that's why.
bro.
Shut up. This is why we kind of created the show, to be honest, too. It's like I have something special with these guys, and like to invite people into the Discord to talk about One Piece. Hopefully, like we're also something in regards to that. You know what I'm saying? For everybody else. But
Oh yeah, man.
thank you so much for calling, man. I can't wait to speak to y'all on the Discord later.
That was a great question,
Don't worry,
Chris.
I'll make sure to call out your captain later. It'll be less serious.
All right, man. Have a good one.
You have a good one, guys.
Like, you too.
That was such a good question.
I was not ready for that.
I wasn't
wasn't.
either.
I was not.
I had to think deep.
I'm mad I went first.
I'm glad you went first because I was like,
I thought of like 7 more themes in my head. Like,
Yeah.
oh man, I could have went with that.
That was a good one.
But yeah, that was good.
It was a long question, but it was good. What's going on? This is Larry from that One Piece Talk. Who are you and how are you?
Yo, Larry, it's Jevion or Jevverse in the Discord.
Hey, what's up, my guy?
Javion and J-Verse are the same person?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What up, man?
What's up?
All right, this question is mostly for Larry.
Oh, man.
All right, last week you said you think Luffy beats both Law and Kid in a 2v1. Do you think that Luffy beats Zoro and Sanji at the same time?
Hold on, say it again.
Do you think that Luffy beats Zoro and Sanji at the same time?
Do I think that? Yes. I do.
Man, that's crazy.
I'm glad
Yo,
you said
how
it.
is that crazy?
Luffy
I'm
not
glad
being
you
Zoro and
said
Sanji at the same time.
Yeah,
either.
he's not.
He's not,
He's
bro.
not.
I'm sorry. That's a lot. That's
Yeah.
a lot.
Yo.
He
Bruh.
not being Law and Kid either, but he's
beating Zoro.
dude. Zoro
No,
and
he's
Sanji's a
not.
lot to deal with.
Yeah, he is.
Bruh.
It's a lot to do with.
What? He's gonna have a fight in his hand with just Zoro.
All
Right?
Hold on.
Like, with just Sanji.
Let's hold on for a second. You got to remember, Zoro himself is going to be battling with Enma the whole time anyway.
Zoro good now.
Yeah,
he got over that, though.
Yeah,
Yeah, I ain't get over that. I ain't get over
He
that,
conquered
bro.
that.
He ain't get over that, bro.
Jay,
Pun intended,
why
he conquered
why
that.
you capping, bro?
I'm not
You the
capping,
one that
bro.
told me for the longest that Zoro was stronger than Luffy for forever. And
I said hold on.
both.
I said pre-time skip
Stop
he was
it,
in
bro.
Alabasta.
Stop
and
it,
I believe
bro.
that.
Yo, they
Stop
both
it.
get heavily hurt, especially Zoro.
Right.
Deadly. Sanji, Haki Hardening, like as fast as he's moving. Yo,
Y'all boys tripping.
Luffy lost a tooth on Dressrosa. I mean, not Dressrosa, Whole Cake.
Y'all
before
tripping.
the power up.
Bro.
Y'all
He
tripping.
out here taking.
You realize that Zoro and Sanji, once they got their power ups, they mid-diff Queen and King. Like they was good, bro.
Cool, bro.
Oh my
They
god.
not being
Yo, we
Luffy.
got
Yeah.
Jay. Good question. Larry's tripping as always. You already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Don't be still stronger than Cracker though. I don't care what you say. We got a super chat from Blue Book Protocol. It says Rocks Zebek low diffs Gold Roger 9 times out of 10.
All right, bro.
Yo,
Thank
he
you.
he
Before I
wilding more
go,
than
I'm
you.
gonna shout out Coochie, man.
Is that,
Yo.
that sounds like a Coochie Man take.
Hey, Javian, thank you for the question, man. I hope you were satisfied.
But I'm with you, Javion. Like, Luffy ain't doing it.
Yeah, nah,
What?
bro. Y'all wild. You
Yeah.
wildin'.
What was his name? Blue what?
Blue Book Protocol.
Hey, Blue Book. Why can't I say this? Blue
Blue
Book
Book
Protocol.
Protocol.
Thank you so much for the 20. I appreciate it, bro.
Appreciate you, man.
Seriously, I do.
You wildin' though.
Yeah, you.
What? Pass me
I
whatever
would.
you
I
smoking.
would not say that he would low diff Roger.
Low diff.
But he
No,
lost.
That's crazy. But he lost. We don't know how he lost. Did you pick up Mark? Oh, how's it going? This is Larry from that One Piece Talk. Who are you and how are you?
Hey, what's up, man? This is Kefferson on the Discord.
Hey, what's up, brother? How
what's
are
up?
you?
Doing good, man. How are you guys?
We all right.
I'm good, man. I'm always
Sebastian
good.
looks mad huggable right now.
I'm always huggable.
What's up? What's your question?
I want to ask a theory about the panel in this newest chapter that showed Franky reaching out for Zoro.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to see what you guys' thoughts are on if Zoro's actually dead and if Brook has to do an awakening to find his soul from the underworld.
Oh, snap. That's a good question.
Yo,
I did not think anything
yo,
of that.
You go
Yo,
first,
that would be
bro.
great.
All right, so since I'm the most shocked by it, I'll answer. I do not think that Zoro is dead. But if Oda was to take the audacity of it and do it, I can totally see Brook probably doing some. I think so. Ultimately, for me, I think Robin, Brook, and Franky and Zoro are gonna meet up. If Brook's goal is to do that and Robin's not being hunted down no more, this would make sense. But since Oda doesn't like killing people off, obviously through all of Wano, I don't think that's gonna happen. What do you think, guys?
So, the like fanfic of Zoro dying and like them having to go into the afterlife to get him back.
Yeah.
I like it just from like how crazy and wacky it is, but like technically Zoro would have he would have failed his dream. You know what I mean? Like he didn't lose, but like you died in a fight.
Mm-hmm.
Like you know what I'm saying? like you straight up died. Like you died for real, and they had to bring you back.
Yeah.
Dog, like nah, I can't.
Only a
I
Nel Sama
can't-
could do that.
I can't vibe with that. It would be fun, but like I feel like
It's too complicated.
it's too complicated, and it a little bit kind of takes away from Zoro as a character. Like he's the most badass dude in the show, right? But like he died versus King. Like nah, bro. So I can't do that.
What's the clear
Sanji
advantage
fans
of like
are gonna have
Kaido
a
too?
field
though.
day with
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
What do you think, Law?
Whatchamacallit? I'm playing it tomorrow. I'm hoping it's similar to his, except in a more severe state. Obviously, the battle with where nothing happened, right? Where he took the Kuma thing, where like he's using his conquerors to keep himself alive, right? But at this point, he's actually seeing death itself about to take him. So I'm like, you see Zoro, like when we first seen it, he's struggling to get up. I'm hoping like his will, he's like fighting death in like his mind or whatever, and overcomes that. So showing that he gets in a way another, not only hockey bloom, but like further strengthening his conquerors because that's what he needs. Because like if he's going to be the right hand man to Luffy, he has to keep up. And Luffy, like they're both geniuses, but Luffy's progressing at an alarming rate. You know, Zoro has to keep up. So I'm using this as an example to like further Zoro's growth. But I could see where you see where Oda has Brook doing that because Oda's quirky like that. But it'll be funny. But I think if he's gonna do it, it'll be more of a comical thing, but still being real. Like just how Sanji's blood loss with the nose bleeding was comical, but actually a real threat to like the situation.
What do you think, man?
Yeah, I think the only reason I thought it'd be cool is because like Brook hasn't really done much in this war,
That's normal.
and also it would give Zoro a chance to like maybe because it's in the same area that his dad possibly died, you get a chance to talk to him in the underworld
Oh, okay.
before coming back and like learning some history about like his past.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
That would be interesting.
I would like that.
Well, see, I'm
that was
thinking about it
now I'm thinking.
Also, Brooks, his awakening, if it's that opens up a whole nother realm of stuff, bro.
Yeah.
Like, he could talk to Roger.
Yeah. Well, thank you for the call, man. I really do appreciate it.
Hey man, thank you.
Anytime. It was nice hearing from you.
Interesting, yeah. Thank you.
Peace.
Peace.
Have a
Some
good
good
one.
questions today.
Yeah,
man.
I think we could take one more call, guys. One more. You better hope you're the lucky one.
Oh, by the way, I put a poll that says, is Luffy beating Zoro and Sanji? It's 72% no.
Yeah.
28%.
72% of y'all don't know what y'all talking about.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
why.
tripping,
I
bro.
don't know what y'all talking about. Bro. Hey, what's going on? This is Larry from that One Piece Talk. Who are you and how are you?
What's going on, fellas? It's Aaron Tate back in this thing.
Hey, Aaron, back again. What's up,
I got
bro?
the secret codes, man.
At this point, I'm gonna have to become a regular on the show.
Yeah, basically. What's up, man?
My question is, who do y'all think Luffy's opponent is gonna be after this arc? Because at this point, he's gonna be so overpowered. Anybody less than Blackbeard is really not gonna be fair. Or how do y'all feel about that?
For me, it depends if we go to the Reverie or we go to Elbaf. If we go to the Reverie, he's probably facing an Admiral. If we go to Elbaf, Shanks is next, man.
You think he's gonna fight Shanks?
Yeah, 1000%. If Shanks doesn't get taken out by Blackbeard. So there's three ways it could go for me, but that's what I think.
I'd say I agree with Larry on that, but dark horse for Loki, the king of Elbaf. If he is, even if it's a smaller arc where Luffy just has it. Damn, Marv, you all right? Marv just died back there. If it's like a smaller arc where he just has like a small battle with like, you know what I mean? Like there'll be something. It doesn't. You mean like just who the next person Luffy fights is? Because it could totally be some weaker crap than.
Come on, bro.
Blackbeard.
You
It could
obviously
be.
know what he means.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Just
It could be Luffy.
next major fight. Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Next-
You gotta be more detailed because he, he doesn't know how to hear things correctly.
Yeah, I'd say Shanks probably. If I had to bet money, I'd say Shanks in a Davy back fight or something.
What about you, Lo?
To me, I'm gonna go more what you said. I mean, that's the referee, but the government, because he's been fighting pirates for a while now. Ever since he kind of rolled up on the New World, it's been nothing but pirates, or others. So it's like, when are you gonna fight
It's time for a nation.
Marines? Yeah, it's time for you to get in there, Marines or World Government. And since they're
Get in
after
there
him,
nice and deep, right?
since they're after him too, they want him dead. So obviously Luffy's not gonna die by Kaido, So it's like they're gonna be after him. So I'm thinking right now he's gonna have to shut that down.
You're probably gonna fight Smokey.
Oh no!
We said
Come on,
major
no,
fight. He might even one shot Smoke at this
Hold on,
point.
let's get Aaron's. Aaron, what do you think?
Not Smokey. If he, so I like the Reverie idea. If he does go to the Reverie, his only opponent has to be Akainu. Like it can't be anybody.
Ooh,
less
you're
than
one of those that says Akainu instead of Akainu?
Well,
Let him rock,
I watched the anime, and that's how they pronounce it. In
They
the
be
anime.
pronouncing his name like Akainu? I thought they said
They
Akainu.
say Akainu like
Yeah.
that.
They said it
But-
both ways.
Oh,
When
okay,
they
okay.
pronounce-
Like
they said
Zoro and
Akainu,
Zolo?
Yeah,
they
hold
said
on. Go ahead, finish. My bad. I was being stupid.
I was just saying in the anime they said it both ways depending on who says it. Like Jinbei calls him Akainu, the Marines call him Akainu, so it just depends on who's saying it. It's all.
Oh, okay. So you think who's gonna be the next guy?
If he does go to the Reverie, it has to be Akainu, just because he has to avenge Ace, right? Is that how
It depends. It could go so many ways. It could literally go Garp gets, that hit on Akainu. I don't think Luffy necessarily fights Akainu. I'm gonna be real. That's just my thought process.
Who does he fight if he goes to the referee?
He probably gonna fight 2 admirals at this point.
No, he's gonna fight. Who's the top of the
Yo,
CP0?
be real, bro.
The top of CP0
He's
and
sitting
Arrow.
down right now, ducking Luffy. No, I'm playing.
Yeah, but hey, Aaron, thank you for the call, bro. You know it's appreciated.
Absolutely. You guys have a great night.
Yeah, you too, man. Thank you.
Appreciate you, bro.
So we have finally reached the time limit of our show. I just want to say thank you to everybody that continues to show up and show support and love. Don't forget to like the video. It helps us out. Major, share it, comment. I want to hear your thoughts through the video as well as Discord. Also, if you haven't joined our Discord, please do. Remember, we now have memberships on YouTube. So if you want to sign up here, you'll get special emojis. And it also any of the funds goes towards the show. And anything else, gentlemen?
No, it was a great show, man. Honestly, I enjoyed it. Thanks for the calls.
Thank you. My name is Larry Jana.
Jana.